My name is Nader Najad, and today we're going to be talking about things that you can do in Halifax. So moving to Halifax is a really fun experience. It's an East Coast city. It's beautiful. People are pretty laid back compared to larger cities like Toronto, New York, San Francisco. It is a great place to be. But what are some things to do in Halifax? Short term and long term, because the short term is always obvious. Hey, okay, we can go and we can look at the museum by the waterfront. We can go to Citadel Hill and check that out. We can do some walking tours. We can go to, Spring Garden and check out the public gardens. There are so many things that we can do in Halifax, but what are some more long-term things you can do in the city, and how do you make the city actually sustainable for fun? See that? Sustainable for fun, because when you're moving to a place, you want to be able to do things in the long term, and this video is going to help you with exactly that. So moving to Halifax, when you first get there, whether you're a student or you're an immigrant, the biggest thing, the most important thing to do is to make friends, because the people you meet are going to make your time much better in the city, whether you're just, going there for 6 to 8 months, going there for a few weeks, or whether you're even just going there to live permanently. It's so important to be able to make friends. So let's start with the best places you can make friends. One of the best places to make friends is the Boredom Cafe. Just the Boredom Cafe. Look it up on Google. I'm not going to provide the addresses here. Take a lot of time out of our video. I want to give you concrete, information. So the Boredom Cafe is a place where you can go and play board games with people. And if you go alone, probably won't really, get to play a board game by yourself, but you can ask to join in on somebody else's game. You can, find just one friend and go to the cafe and meet people. You can, there's so many different things, but it's a great social place. It's a good place to, play some games and meet new people. It's that sort of setting where it's okay to talk to people. It's quiet enough to introduce yourself. It's quiet enough to, if you're a little bit more introverted, to do that. Another place are obviously the bars. You're going to go and meet people at bars, but what I definitely recommend doing is there's a lot of events. It's a very tightly knit city where a lot of people know each other. So if you're a student, try to volunteer. If you have, schoolwork with another student, ask to actually do work with them. Be like, hey, do you want to study together? That's a great way to just make friends with that one person. So, being someone's friend doesn't have to be in writing. Like, you're gonna make friends with somebody if you just spend an afternoon with them and you both don't dislike each other. Like, that's as easy as it is to make a friend, and then you just have to take the initiative to see people more. So that's a really good thing to do. Try the Boredom Cafe. Try to just find that initial hub of friends at first. Now let's get to some concrete stuff. There's obviously a lot of bars. One of my favorite places to get chicken wings is not the Portion Pint, that's in Peterborough, Ontario, but the Pint. The Pint is a great place to get chicken wings, and they were doing a free chicken wing deal for the whole year on, I think, Wednesdays, if you actually came to their opening. So when it gets really busy and really crowded and there's lots of students in there, I definitely recommend going there. It's a great place. In terms of really fun things to do, alright, not necessarily in Halifax, but Peggy's Cove, just outside of Halifax, is absolutely beautiful for pictures, for the lighthouse, for just traveling around. I definitely recommend that you go to Peggy's Cove and check that out. In terms of nightclubs, we have Pacifico nightclub, which is I think that would be my favorite nightclub. I don't go clubbing anymore. I'm too busy to do that stuff. But I definitely recommend, if you're meeting people at first, you're a student, and you just want to go and have fun, that's a great place to go. There's Lower Deck. Lower Deck, a lot of people love way more than Pacifico. I'm more of a Pacifico person. I don't know why. But it definitely has more of that like East Coast vibe. It's closer to the waterfront. It's great. So those are two places you can go. I definitely, in terms of bars, they're just everywhere. I don't really want to give you specifics. I like Dirty Nelly's. I like, there's one place, Maxwell's Plum, that has really good deals. Maxwell's Plum, if you guys want to Google that, it has great deals in food. I think they have like a steak and egg special for like $4 on the weekend, which is just incredible. If you want steak and eggs and you don't want you don't want to have to cook that yourself because you're busy. My mouth is watering. There's so many different places that you can go to that are, really fun in the East Coast. When it comes down to finding events, check the local library as well. The Halifax Public Libraries on Spring Garden Road-ish. That's going to have a lot of fun events that people are doing, a lot of talks, a lot of conferences, and so many of them are free. So it's a great place to meet people as well. So those are just some general areas. I'm trying to think of, there's so many places. I mean, somebody might come to the comment section who's from Halifax and be like, dude, you missed like 1,000 places. And like, this just depends on who you are. What I recommend doing is check out the website eventbrite.com. I think it's a Brite, but just look up Eventbrite. Google will correct you. And look for events in Halifax. You'll be able to get tickets to concerts, and some events are free, some events are only $5. So check them out and register to go to those events. It's going to be really helpful for you because you're going to be able to actually mark days on your calendar to go meet new people. And just using Eventbrite is better than me telling you like go to Citadel, go to here, go to the theaters, because you're going to run out of those places. Eventbrite will keep you stimulated with new events. I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was sponsored by them, but it's definitely going to help you out. So those are some really great places. If you're arriving in the city and you don't have any friends, I'm in the city, I'm not just some like far away person who just makes YouTube videos and is too good out to hang out with everybody else. No, like if you're coming to the Halifax and you're not a crazy person, I'll be very happy to meet you for a coffee and we can talk about some things that you can do, getting used to the city. I'm here to help you, and I'm not sure if I can release details right now, but I'm collaborating with some people in the city to release a newcomer's guide to Halifax, which I'm not sure what platforms we're going to publish it on, but these people have a lot of networks and resources that I don't yet have. So it's definitely going to help a lot of you out there. Look out for that and be sure to subscribe, especially if you're coming to the city. My name's Nader, and thanks for watching.